Hi Aaron, it's me again. Welcome to my bedroom. This is my bed where absolutely nothing goes on apart from sleep. Right, I am, as I said before, a Christian. I'm not one of these charismatic types where they slap your head and fall on the ground and get up and say I'm cured and then give them loads of money. I don't subscribe to that. That form of Christianity has no place in Bible scripture. It's an absolute embarrassment to me, and people see that, and it indeed puts people off. It's a circus act, and that's where it belongs, that form of Christianity. Right, anyway, my apologies to those people who I have upset before. People have been calling me all sorts of names. Don't bother me, a bit childish really. It just goes to prove that Bible scripture is coming alive, because it does say in the end times we will be subject to this kind of abuse, so that gives me great encouragement. Right, getting down to questions now for Aaron or anyone else who can answer these questions for me. I'll keep them as brief as I can. So without further ado, here we go. First question is, I did pose this question on the internet to several people, had no reply, so I'll ask Aaron for a direct answer. Now this is a very, very important question now, and if you're an evolutionist, you really can't dodge this one, because again I'm going to go back to the start of the beginning, where all the matter came from. I'll just ask this question, then I'm not going to say any more on the matter about stellar evolution or the Big Bang or the cosmic event. So my question was, now if I had a massive container, okay, and inside this container there was an absolute vacuum. There was no light in it, no air, no water, no gases, no molecules. It was a void of absolutely everything, and also it was subjected to temperatures of minus 270 degrees below zero. Now, if I left this container for 20 billion years and then I came back to observe what was in there, would I find nothing, or would I find life and New York City and everything we see on the planet today, and all the stars and everything we observe out there somewhere? Now that's a very important question, because with the evolutionists, they presume that everything must have started somehow. They're not too sure how they started, but anyway, it started, so we're not focused on that so much, but we're certainly going to focus on the evolution of animals and transitions and stuff like that. Now you just can't jump from something out of nothing to a science which is focused on transitional animals or beings or whatever, something like that. So I'd like to ask someone, if you've got the gumption to come up with an answer, how did we get everything from a nothingness, a vacuum? Because to me that flies in the face of science, common sense, and also the second law of thermodynamics, which demands that everything breaks down from the moment of its conception, which is obviously that's science, and that's true. So to me, the evolution of planetary evolution didn't happen. So that's just one question, if you could clear up for me, Aaron, or anyone. Right, my next question is the evolution of the eyeball. How did the eye evolve? Were we bumping around this planet, around the bushes, the forests, or whatever, like the plains, for millions of years, waiting for the eye to evolve? How did we get away from man-eating animals? Did we have some kind of protection up here to protect the development of the eye, so that we wouldn't poke ourselves with sticks and things and fall down and keep cracking our heads on rocks or whatever like? So if you could just explain the evolution of the eyeball, because that is so very, very important to us. What was the eyeball before it was, or what it is now? Right, next question is evolution of sexual organs. How long was it before we were able to reproduce the way we do now? And also, if we needed to pass water, were we waiting for the penis not a very nice word, embarrassing word, the penis to evolve so we can actually urinate. So the evolution of sexual organs and the penis so we can actually relieve ourselves when we need to get rid of, empty the bladder, as it were. And also another question I'd like to ask you, Aaron, or anyone else out there who might have an idea about this. I do not see any evidence today of transitions within not only our species, from apes to humans, or humans to whatever else we are aspiring to be. I don't see that. I see no evidence at all about that. In fact, I don't see any evidence of any transitions from any species to another. Yes, now I agree with you that there is transitions within a species, natural selection, all that goes on, but you do not see a species crossing over from a monkey to a man, or from an amphibian to a mammal. That we have not observed. We don't observe that. That doesn't happen. But I do agree with you with a variety within a species, selecting genes from within that species to enable a species to carry on subject to its environment. I agree with you on that. So there's a few questions, Aaron, or anyone else who can answer those. 4 questions. The first one being the vacuum one and the container. Obviously the second one being the evolution of the eye. Third one being evolution of the sexual organs and us being able to empty our bladders. And the last one, the transitions today. I don't see anyone today walking down the street. Lots of weird people out there. I'm one of them. Lots of weirdos out there, weird looking people, but I don't see a monkey man or a man whatever else we're aspiring to be. Okay, Aaron, thank you very much for that, and I'll let you get off and answer those questions for me. Thank you.